Isang malaking asam. Marami akong mga nalamang chismis para sa inyo. Kaya simulan na agad natin yung mga topics patungkol kay Powell sa Senate hearing. Then bago yan ay pag-uusapan natin yung ating Bitcoin. Then ano kaya yung tingin kong mangyayari sa daily time frame hanggang sa 4-hour time frame kasi mukhang bearish pero may pagka-bullish show. Tingnan natin. Pero syempre bago tayo magchismisan, kailangan nyo muna mag-like, mag-share at mag-subscribe and mag-comment down below kung anong tingin nyo magiging price ni BTC for this week. Then also gusto ko marinig yung saloobin nyo dito sa Senate hearing dito sa US. Pero syempre, commercial muna tayo para kunyari vlogger. Also, bear nga pala, chismoso ng crypto since 2017 bull run and have been documenting my journey since 2021 at may bagong mission na gawing 100k ang 10k ng may buong puso at kadwa. And para naman sa mabilisang chart natin dito sa BTC, kung kamakailan ay sinabi ko sa inyo ay nagkakaroon na tayo ng mga spindle top dito, which is our uncertain candle para sa retail pero a controlled areas naman para sa mga pro-tail or doon sa mga investor side or institutional since ang dami nga pong lumaganap na OTC lately. So what we are seeing here is there is a potential that we are in a concealed bearishness. Okay, so mamaya ma-explain ko yan sa inyo as we go to our lower time frames. So dito sa 1 day makikita natin na parang everything is bullish kasi meron natin double bottom. We tried to retest these levels hanggang sa nag-bull run nga and that signaled us our last time to get out dito sa May January 29. Tsaka tayo doon nagkaroon nung tinatawag na capitulation or sa Meraki is Black Swan event naming tinuturing tong areas sa to dahil hindi pa natin siya ulit nababalikan. Pero there is a high chance that we can invalidate this bullishness by just looking at the lower time frame. So sa 4-hour time frame natin nagmumukha siyang bearish flag. Okay? There is a high probability that we can still go back down hoping that we will be able to hold the 93k or 93,200 just to make sure. Okay? Then tsaka tayo talaga bubul. Pero sa mga experimental levels or experimental ways ni Oso Bear dito sa Oso de Chismoso, laging tinitingnan ko lang is yung ating crosses. Okay, the more that we produce a higher crosses, tingnan nyo to, golden cross, and super golden cross. Okay, ito talagang golden cross ng mga nasa retail. Sa akin, ito yung early anticipation ko na talaga mag-golden cross and we might be able to see that as well right now in the 4-hour time frame. So, itong ating prediction natin could be a potential na mangyari. Okay, but there is a probability na we go back down first in order for us to really flush out yung mga nag-shorts dito at talagang masalok sila. So hopefully, okay, we'll be able to have a strong week again in order to give some confidence doon sa mga retails and even doon sa ating mga pro-tail na walang OTC opportunity to buy the market, diba? So, but right now, okay, if we go back to our 1-hour time frame, nag-produce siya ng bearish candle here. I mean, bearish signal sa RSI natin or the MOST RSI. Ito, kay Lazy Bear naman to. So we are seeing that parang napaaga yung ating bull signal here. But we are still not at the peak, which is really good kasi pag nag-peak agad tayo dito, nakita nyo yung blue at itong ating RSI medyo nandito na, parang hihina yung kumpiyansa ko na talagang aangat tayo. Pero malaking chances na aangat tayo within this week, okay? Kung we will be able to really stick to what is going on with the macro or the institutional side. And baka nga, sasabihin ko rin sa inyo na nandito na tayo sa traders market na tinatawag or ito na yung best time para sa mga traders na mag-scalp and mag-trade dito sa areas na to for within 2 weeks or at least 1 week. But all of those are going to be added to the potential upside or downside kung sakaling ang mangyari talaga sa market na to ay hindi na matuloy yung ating altcoin season. Then therefore, we will be dragging the price down in order for this market to be enticing or mas maging mabango para sa mga new opportunity or new investors or yung mga nasa retail na hindi pa nakakapag-invest sa crypto. And then para sa exciting part, panoorin naman natin tong nangyayari kay Elizabeth Warren and yung kay Powell or yung dun sa Senate hearing para may background kayo sa mga nangyayari.
You scrubbed seemingly all mention of diversity and inclusion from the Fed's website. You withdrew from an international central bank group that shares information on climate-related risks to the financial system. You instituted a hiring freeze that will limit the number of cops on the Wall Street beat. I can see the immediate political appeal of your strategy, but ultimately it will fail. Sure, Donald Trump may be happier with you right now, but wading deeper into politics to please him over the long run will burn the reputation and the independence of the Fed and put our entire economy at risk. I urge you, don't fall into these traps. I urge you to move more rapidly to bring down interest rates, beginning with a meaningful rate cut next month.
At syempre kung maaalala nyo, noong June 22, halos magkanda-matay-matay itong si Warren para lang i-push tong mga ganitong propaganda. While yung ating Fed naman ay nagkakaroon na ng attraction sa retail, kaya itong si Fed ay gumawa ng paraan upang maging mabango ang kanilang imahe, and which they did kasi hindi nasunod yung mga ganitong propaganda ni Warren. And ito din yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na nagkaroon na tayo ng recession or ng soft landing. Tingnan nyo tong next clip na to.
You recall a year or two ago when inflation was raging, economists and other experts said that you were going to have to provoke high unemployment, put our country into recession in order to get inflation down. Do you recall that?
Very, very well.
Are we in a recession?
We are not.
Trade places right now with Germany in terms of the economy?
No, I sure wouldn't.
How about China?
No, wouldn't trade places.
We have experienced a soft landing, haven't we?
Not for me to say, really. I'll let others.
Well, have we
make
experienced a hard landing?
No, we sure
Are we
haven't.
in a recession?
No, we're not.
I call that a soft landing. You deserve some credit for that.
Thank you.
I don't know why you don't take the credit. Everybody else in Washington, D.C. does.
Actually, napakagandang topic na itong reputational risk na to kasi it drives to dun sa topic ng ating Choke Point 2.0 where nadidebunk yung mga taong magta-try to be involved into cryptocurrency, no? And itong next clip natin medyo nakaka-excite kasi nagbago na ng ihip ng hangin tong si Jerome Powell. Tingnan natin.
They're worried about their reputational risk. Would you think that fair?
No, I sure wouldn't. I too am troubled by the quantity of these reports. It may be that this whole thing with reputation risk needs to be thought about, but I think this needs a fresh look, and I think it's time for that, and we're gonna do that.
Well, I've asked our chairman, and he has agreed to invite some of the CEOs of some of the banks that have been debanking people. The CEOs, yes. Not their lawyers, not their PR consultants, not their priests, them, the CEOs to come in and let's talk about this and find out what the hell's been going on.
Thank you, Senator Kennedy.
Tapos tingnan natin naman yung clip doon sa ating solution o yung fix para doon sa mga debunking na nangyari. At syempre, ang magsasalita naman dito si Cryptomom at si Jerome Powell. Tingnan natin.
Your staff has repeatedly stymied information requests from this committee with respect to Wyoming and digital assets. One of the staff that's sitting behind you today. Do you commit on behalf of yourself and the Federal Reserve staff to comply fully with all document demands issued by this committee in a timely manner?
Sure.
Do you commit to disciplining or removing any staff that are found to have engaged in debanking activity, furthering Operation Choke Point 2.0?
I can't make an open-ended commitment to remove anybody, but I will tell you that I am struck, and my colleagues and I are struck by the growing number of cases of what appears to be debanking, and we're determined to take a fresh look at that. In fact, I took the thing that you showed during the debanking hearing. When I saw that, we were taking that concept out, the manual that we've been using for account access for master accounts. We're just going to take that out. We're now taking that out of the manual. So I thank you for that.
Okay, baka hindi nyo napansin, no? Una, ang nabanggit ni Jerome Powell na ina-acknowledge nila na totoong nangyari yung mga debunking at tong Choke Point 2.0. Then, pangalawa, sabi ni Jerome Powell ay they are going to deal with their way of dealing with these banks na nagde-debunking ng mga taong na nagkakaroon ng deals with the cryptocurrency. Pero para sa akin, sariling sentiment ko lang naman ay hindi to maganda sa US kasi nga in-acknowledge na siya ng federal government, and on the latter part, baka lang naman na ganun din ang gawin ng mga ibang countries na malalaki na sumusunod sa mga yapak ng United States tulad ng EU, Japan, and of course, non-China kasi gaya-gaya yung mga yan. At syempre, hindi ko kayo doon bibitinin dahil tatapusin natin itong video na to nang may magandang news na maririnig na natin na si Jerome Powell ay okay na sa mga stablecoins. Tingnan natin.
Stablecoins in particular?
We definitely support these efforts to create a regulatory framework around stablecoins. Stablecoins may have a big future with consumers and businesses. We can't know that now, but it is important for the development of stablecoins in a safe and sound manner, and a manner that protects consumers and savers and all, that there be a regulatory framework. So we see these bills, and we're in contact as we were in the last Congress, and trying to add our technical thoughts and how to do this. And we think it's a very constructive exercise.
That concerns me a lot is the idea that we would even look like China in any way. So can I have your commitment that as long as you're the chairman of the Federal Reserve System, that we will never have a central bank digital currency?
Yes.
Thank you for that. I think that's extremely important. It makes me very happy to hear you say that.
Okay, narinig nyo. No CBDC. Anyways, big shoutout sa fiancé ko at sa mga patuloy na sumusuporta sa Oso de Chismoso. Chismis lang lahat na yon. Kailangan nyo pa rin aralin, planuhin at kilusan. Nang sa gayon, ang lahat ng to ay ating makamtan. At syempre, stay awesome. Goodbye.